We know that the only way that people will respect this vehicle, the ANC, is by deeds, not slogans. We don't kowtow any other political party. We are building the ANC root and branch. Anarchy, we put it aside. We deal with it. And then we know our structures are decisive with regard to that.
This week, the ANC Youth League held its second National General Council at the Mitas Convention Center in Kimberley, Northern Cape, and the event was nothing short of dramatic. The Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, addressed thousands of delegates, calling the gathering a success and a sign that the Youth League is growing stronger. His message was clear. The ANC wants a youth movement that is militant, vibrant, and leading the struggles facing young people too.
Correct from the Youth League. We want the youth that is alive, that is militant, that is leading the youth struggles. You occupied the streets of Johannesburg. Millions of the youth came behind you and said, we want jobs, man. In Johannesburg, we went to the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. And today, what is the battle cry of the youth in South Africa? And what is the battle cry of our people? It is unemployment. And that struggle was led by the Youth League. And that is why this General Council is important. Education is important. And the Youth League lead from the front. But education without consciousness and clarity of ideology, it means nothing to everyone else. Because universities will become ivory towers. And in this instance, we know that ivory towers can ideologically be contested. It is not correct, therefore, to leave them as such. It requires the brain power of the militant youth of our country, led by the ANC Youth League.
But the event wasn't without tension. As Mbalula made his way to the podium, a group of ANC members reportedly tried to boo him, with unhappiness brewing from issues linked to a regional conference in Mpumalanga. Rather than letting the moment disrupt the gathering, Mbalula responded firmly, rejecting the behavior as uncharacteristic of true ANC tradition.
You know, I was told when I was coming here that I was going to be booed by my comrades from Mpumalanga because they are not happy about Nhlanzini. Let me tell you, I run the ANC and I belong to a collective and nobody will intimidate me. You can boo me for decisions of the ANC, but angeke ungichunduze. Ngakhethwa econferenceni. I belong to a collective. You cannot use the platform of the ANC to come and boo the ANC Secretary General because you are unhappy about the outcome of a conference in Tanzania. That is wrong. That is an ANC. It is anti-revolution. It is reactionary. You must go backwards and understand where you are. This is a very important platform of young people. And this is a very important platform of the youth. Youth League in the ANC was banned for a long time. And it has come back. Look at how beautiful it is. It has come back. And comrades, this Youth League will never die, ever again. And that is why, when we came into office, our priority was to revive the Youth League. Safika la Youth League ifile inamatas team. Sayivuselele. Yanyula ulucha, it elected the youth which are within age. When you look at Colin, you don't have to ask is he old or young. You can see he's young. He's very young, educated and smart. And this is the youth of the ANC. And when you look at this NEC, look at them, I'm not patronizing them. You've got people here with masters. You've got people here who come from all walks. But most importantly, they are young. Mina comrades, I left the Youth League when I was 37. The last Youth League president before it collapsed, he was 37 and still fighting to remain. And Colin Malachi is the first president who can at least have 2 terms or even more. I'm not, but we are very proud of a young ANC Youth League. Hayi Youth League yamaxhego namaxhokazi.
He emphasized that the movement does not have time for infighting or distractions. The focus, he said, must remain on society's struggles and rebuilding the ANC from the ground up.
We don't have the luxury of infighting. We don't have the luxury of inward looking. The struggle to liberate our people is out there. And we are needed. And the ANC Youth League is going to be in the forefront and at the center of the struggle of ensuring that the ANC wins back power. Comrades, bickering and infighting and the choices of leadership you want, it's not what South Africans want. You may despise Mbalula and like Colin. You may despise that comrade and like that one. But South Africans are not looking that from us. They want leadership for real change for their lives. And the youth of South Africa need leadership from you. We don't expect Colin to speak like President Ramaphosa. We want him to lead the youth. But we don't want him to be reckless. We don't want directionless militancy.
He also praised the leadership of the ANC Youth League president, saying the way the situation was managed shows the kind of discipline and stability needed within the movement.
Very much for having us here in the Northern Cape. The Youth League General Council was a great success, and it reflects the growth of this organization by leaps and bounds. More than 4,000 young people gather here in the second General Council of the Youth League. So that is a big statement, that Colin Malachi is not leading his jacket. He's leading the youth of the ANC. And many young people, you can see them, they are very young, have joined the Youth League in their numbers, and their president is very young. You can see a difference between me and him, the president of the Youth League. So there's a big difference. And the SG, of course, the SG is coming my way now. So we are very much encouraged by the discipline displayed in this General Council.
In the end, the Youth League's National General Council was framed as a turning point, an attempt to root out disorder and redirect the energy of young people toward leadership, activism, and community struggle. Hit like, share this video, and subscribe to Heads Up SA for more breakdowns of South Africa's biggest political stories. Keep your heads up, SA.
We know that the only way that people will respect this vehicle, the ANC, is by deeds, not slogans. We don't kowtow any other political party. We are building the ANC root and branch. Anarchy, we put it aside. We deal with it. And then we know our structures are decisive with regard to that. There are remnants and elements who are whinging and all of that, doing wrong things, and so on, but we are dealing with them.